Weddings are supposed to be magical. At least, that's what everyone kept telling me in the weeks leading up to ours. Friends, family, even strangers, everyone said the same thing. It'll be the happiest day of your life. And for a while, I believed them. The ceremony was beautiful. The moment she walked down the aisle, dressed in white, smiling nervously, I thought my chest might burst. I had never seen her look more radiant. My hands trembled when I placed the ring on her finger, and when she whispered her vows, I felt like the luckiest man alive. But if I had known how the night would unfold, I'm not sure I would have believed those words. The reception started off like any other. The hall was glowing with lights, music filled the air, and laughter echoed from every corner. We were surrounded by friends and family, all eager to celebrate us. I couldn't stop smiling at first. Smiling because we made it. Smiling because she was mine. Smiling because I thought the rest of our lives were just beginning. And then the music changed. The DJ put on a faster song, something upbeat. She laughed, tugged at my hand, and we danced together in the center of the floor. For those first few minutes, everything was perfect. Her hair brushing against my cheek, her hands twirling in mine, the way she looked at me with joy in her eyes. But then, out of nowhere, he appeared, her best friend, her male best friend, the one I'd heard so much about, the one she'd always described as just like family, the one she promised was nothing more than a friend. He slipped onto the dance floor, grinning, and she lit up when she saw him. She let go of my hand, laughing as he spun her around. The guests cheered. They danced together like they had rehearsed it, like they'd done it 100 times before. At first, I smiled too, trying to brush it off. It was her day, after all. She deserved to have fun. But as one song ended and another began, she stayed with him. And another. And another. I stood there, alone, watching my wife, my brand new wife, dance the night away with someone else. Every laugh she gave him, every touch, every moment of eye contact felt like a punch to the chest. People whispered around me, some chuckling, some raising eyebrows, and the more I watched, the more I realized this wasn't just a few songs. This was the whole night. I tried to join in at one point. I stepped closer, reaching for her hand when the DJ played a slower song. She smiled at me briefly, but then he grabbed her waist, pulling her into another spin, and she laughed like I wasn't even there. My hand dropped back to my side. I couldn't believe it. This was supposed to be our wedding. Our first dance as husband and wife was supposed to be the highlight, the memory we'd carry forever. Instead, she was creating memories with him. Memories that didn't include me. As the night dragged on, I found myself standing at the edge of the room, pretending to mingle, pretending to enjoy myself. Inside, I was crumbling. Every time I looked over, she was still on the dance floor with him. My parents noticed. My friends noticed. Even the DJ made a comment into the microphone, joking about how much fun the bride and her partner were having. Partner? Not husband. Partner. By the time the last song played, I felt like a stranger at my own wedding. When the guests finally began to leave, she came to me, flushed and glowing from the dancing. "That was amazing," she said breathlessly, grabbing my hands. "Did you see us out there?" I forced a smile. "Yeah, I saw." She didn't notice the edge in my voice. She was too caught up in the euphoria of the night. Later, when we were finally alone, I couldn't hold it in anymore. "Why did you spend the whole night with him?" I asked quietly. She frowned, confused. "What do you mean?" "You know what I mean. You danced with him the entire time. This was supposed to be our night, but you barely danced with me." Her eyes narrowed. "You're jealous? Really? On our wedding day?" "I'm hurt," I corrected. "There's a difference. Everyone noticed. Everyone saw my wife choosing another man over me on the dance floor." She rolled her eyes. "It wasn't like that. He's my best friend. You know that. We were just having fun. Fun? I said, my voice breaking. Do you realize how it looked? Do you realize how it felt to watch you laugh with him like that, all night, while I stood alone? Silence filled the room. She looked away, her lips pressed tightly together. I didn't mean to hurt you, she said finally. I just got caught up in the moment. But the damage was done. That night, lying beside her in bed, I couldn't stop replaying the images in my head. Her spinning in his arms, her laughing with her head thrown back, her choosing him over me, again and again, in front of everyone we loved. I wanted to believe her words. I wanted to believe it was innocent. But deep down, a seed of doubt had been planted. A seed that whispered questions I didn't want to face. If she could forget me so easily on the most important night of our lives, what did that say about the nights to come? The truth is, weddings aren't always the happiest day of your life. Sometimes they reveal things you weren't ready to see. Sometimes they show you exactly where you stand in the heart of the person you married. My wife spent the whole wedding on the dance floor with her male best friend. And while everyone else laughed and clapped, I stood there with a sinking realization. Maybe I wasn't the one she wanted to celebrate with after all.